can't believe it. The blogcast is actually over.
What's gonna happen now?
I don't know, but... Hey, do you think...
No.
But...
No. Victoria, don't you just remember what we listened to?
And heard you people speak. And now I'm really confused. What is this? There's like 1,000,001 Adventures in Odyssey fan blogs and podcasts and stuff.
You can't argue with Ethan Daniels.
But we could make it different. We could make it new and change things up so it's not like other podcasts. Just imagine it, Devon. I could see it now.
Hi, this is Devon, aka Leonard Meltzner.
And this is Victoria, and you're watching
The Adventures in Odyssey Oddcast. So, ladies and gentlemen,
fellow Odysseans and otherwise,
let me formally introduce you to our new show. As you heard in our little dramatic vignette earlier, this is a project which has been a long time coming and was catalyzed by the sad ending of the Adventures in Odyssey blogcast, created by our good friends Austin and Tasha Peachy.
In fact, they accidentally gave us the name to use for this.
I'd like to insert a picture of their face here, but I don't know how to do that, so we'll just pretend that they're here.
Alright, well, thanks again for the interview, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us on here.
It was fun getting a chance to talk to you guys.
Yeah, it went really well.
Maybe you guys should do your own oddcast.
Oddcast?
What?
It kind of sounded like you said oddcast there. I think Skype cut out the P in podcast.
Oh, I said podcast.
That makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
The Adventures in Odyssey Oddcast.
Yeah, it sounds like something we'd come up with.
Yeah.
We should do that!
No.
Most of you probably know who we are if you've listened to the blogcast before. Then, if so, then you'll probably have a pretty good idea what's in store with us.
And you've also probably guessed that the Adventures in Odyssey Oddcast is not going to be a typical podcast. We have a very good number of different types of videos in the works already, usually pretty short ones, and we're hoping to release them once a week, although we're definitely not making any promises about that. Because we're highly unreliable, and because promises, and because OT action, Jephthah's vow, and
lots of other things. So we'll be doing more conventional videos like reviews, interviews, and we'll be doing lots of other things, from a beginner's guide to Odyssey, which is made for longtime fans if you've forgotten some things, or people that are new to the show,
to answering what-if questions about how things could have gone in an alternate Odyssey timeline,
to personal headcanons we might have for the show, like how... What?
Say it.
Did you write this?
Say it.
You wrote this, didn't you?
You can't hide the truth.
Devon, no!
Fuck all of ours! Another thing to mention is question submission. You can submit questions to Victoria or I in the comments, and we will answer them either at the beginning of videos or save them up for a big Q&A. You can submit personal questions or Odyssey questions for us to discuss in future videos. However, the questions I want to discuss at the moment are trivia questions.
Well, as many of you might know, me and Devon are huge AIO trivia buffs. From the Odyssey Scoop's Ultimate AIO IQ Challenge.
Trivia Challenge. To the Town of Odyssey's 5 Days of Odyssey contest, to the Adventures in Odyssey Trivia Facebook page, of which I am an administrator. Needless to say, we are very big people on trivia, and so we're going to try and be doing some trivia contests on here between the two of us, but that is entirely up to you, the viewers. So, we have created an email for the Oddcast. It will be odysseyoddcast@gmail.com, and that'll be down in the description. So you can send emails of any type to us except spam. Please don't send us spam or whatnot. But if you send trivia questions to us, please send it through the email and put trivia in all capital letters in the subject so that we know not to look at it until our third-party person collects the questions for such a contest video. And please make sure you include your answers with the questions so that we can be scored by our third party who probably won't know anything about Adventures in Odyssey.
Most likely won't know anything at all. Well, I think that's all for now, folks.
Blah, 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 blah.
Feedback is very much appreciated, especially from other podcasters. And let us know if you like long videos or short videos. And
please bear with us while I learn how to do technology, because this is going to be a definite learning curve. So, very special thanks to Austin and Tasha Peachy for creating the Adventures in Odyssey blogcast, for having us as the most regular people on the blogcast besides themselves, and for giving us a foot in the door in the AIO podcasting world. Thank you to our parents for letting us use the space and their things to help us out with this, and just for being awesome and buying us Odyssey and stuff. Yeah, even though I bought most of it. And thank you to Focus on the Family and all its amazing employees in now and the past and the future for creating the greatest show ever created, the Father Gilbert Mysteries. Yes. And, of course, thank you to God for everything and dying on the cross and creating the universe and stuff.
Cameras and YouTube so
yes.
you guys can watch this.
Yes.
And thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you, all of you people out there in TV, internet land. So, thank you for joining us on our side of the YouTube for the Adventures in Odyssey Oddcast.
And scene. So, what do you think?
I guess it could work.
Oh, I have an idea. Okay, so at the very beginning and at the ending, we could have this sort of I want my BTV metafictional thing. So it's like the whole middle thing is in my mind.
No. 5, 4, 3.
Sorry.
We're gonna make like another channel for this blooper reel. Clappy board thing. 5, 4, 3.
Let's just start. Something like this.
Okay,
What?
Adventures in Odyssey Oddcast.
Take one.
We should totally have like a theme song. That, like, it's
Adventures
the Trent Show. Come on
it's
down and see the
Trent
Trent Show. Trent Show, not yours.
yours.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you sitting forward in your seat? Are you scooched up to the table with ecstasy?
Ow.
Are you on ecstasy?
Ouch. No.
Okay, we're ready to start.
Of course.
You don't understand physics,
Not an invisible
Victoria.
tablecloth.
Good, because that would be the most pointless thing in existence. Except it would still keep food off the table, I guess.
It'd be like a clear tablecloth.
Yeah, so if you're using it as a tablecloth, it would be practical, but not in the purposes for which we're currently using it.
It'd look weird. 'Cause it'd be there, but it wouldn't.
Yes, it would look weird, Victoria. In that it wouldn't
We're
look
still
at all.
filming.
Yes, I know we're filming.
This is why we shouldn't be allowed to have YouTube
This is why we
channels.
can't have nice things. Like I was saying, his voice is low and deep and like slow, like molasses-y dark chocolate that's melting over your ears. That's what Earl Bowen sounds like.
That is so creepy.
That's what Earl Bowen sounds like.
You don't even know.
I right.
That is like the creepiest thing you've said in the past 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's the sad thing is that's probably actually it's an accurate time thing. We have a problem.
He was looking at the camera legs.
Okay.
I don't know what it's called, like the Triforce. I was looking at the
Triforce.
Tripod!
Look at
Tripod!
that camera's long, effeminate legs.
Shut up!
Look at my long legs, Yugi. Look at my long legs.
We're gonna have to cut all of this. You know that, right?
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 4.
What?
Yes. Big F.
Okay.
Like an I
So-
and F.
You want me to redo that line?
YMCA. I listen, I'm like, hey, that's what scene that is. Very helpful, Devon. Thank you, Devon. I agree with you. So I talk to myself while I edit video.
I don't doubt that.
Take 414. Oh, oops. I can walk.
You can't do limbo and you can't walk. What
Devon.
else can you do?
See Devon run. Run, Devon, run.
See Devon suck at limbo.
But
And knock over table.
knock over. It's invisible tablecloth. It doesn't matter. It's invisible. Adventures in Odyssey Oddcast, Episode 1. Empire Strikes Back, which is totally not the first episode of Star Wars. I'm terrible.
You know nothing.
I'm a terrible geek. I'm sorry. Blooper reel. Cut.